big changes are needing to be made. So we are back from a great week away down in Sandbanks. It's now Wednesday afternoon, so I had a few days back, a few days settled back into the swing of things, car boot sales, charity shopping, you name it, we've done it. But I want to talk about today some of the chats we had when we were down in Sandbanks, and it's always a topic of conversation when we go and spend time with my brother and his wife, Rianne. We all speak about the idea of moving, the idea of living closer to them, and it's definitely something we want to do. I've spoke about it many a times on this channel. It's something we spoke about a lot more when we were there, and the situation is this. They are in the process at the moment of buying somewhere. They're in a flat at the moment, they're looking to buy a property. We're waiting for them to settle, and the reason we're doing that is Leanne and I don't want to up sticks, go and move to where they're living now, and then, you know, they move 30 minutes, 40 minutes out from there. We want to be close to them. So the plan of action is simple. They will find somewhere, hopefully soon, but again, no immediate rush. And then Leanne and I need to start putting a plan into place ourselves with regards to moving to where they are. And what that looks like is very complicated, I feel, because when I worked full-time, when I was in a full-time salary paid position, it was a lot easier to get a mortgage. So our situation at the moment, we've got a mortgage, we've been in our home coming up, I believe, 7 years now. I think this is the 7th year. So we'll be speaking to our mortgage advisor come October, and we'll be asking the question, with our salaries, Leanne's and I, what can we afford to buy? And the difficult thing with eBay is all of my money, I feel like, just gets reinvested back into the business. So when it comes to looking at what you've actually earned and what the books actually say, I'm earning a lot less than I was in my full-time recruitment role because I'm in growth mode, you know. So I've got no issue with that. I'm surviving on what we're surviving on. But when it comes to borrowing, it becomes a bit more difficult. So we've been having some conversations, and I need to pull my finger out, not on the eBay game as such, because I feel like in the last 6 to 8 weeks, my consistency has been incredible for me. It's always something I've struggled with, and doing this new process has really helped that. But more on the social media side, the part where I really want to grow on as well. So eBay for me is a job, it's the business. Social media for me, at the moment, I've got to class it as a hobby because it doesn't bring in the money eBay brings in. And when sitting down and thinking about this, why is social media only a hobby for me? It comes back to similar to why eBay wasn't working for me, the lack of consistency. So once we've crossed the bridge, I'm going to talk about the plan. So, plan of action is as follows, or what I believe is going to be the plan of action as follows. I think I need to be bringing in roughly $1,500 to $2,000 a month from social media. So that's excluding what I bring in from eBay and Vinted. So that's the kind of figure in my head I want to get to. I'll be honest with you guys, right now I have 2 channels, both monetized. One brings me in probably about £4 a month, the crime channel, because we're not active on there. The other one, the reselling channel, it varies, but if I'm being honest, I probably earn £200 to £250 a month from the reselling channel if I'm consistent on it. It's ups and downs, you know. I had a video go well recently, that's given it a bit of a boost, but without consistency, you don't get the compound effect of the earnings, if that makes sense. So I need to have a plan in place to get to that 1,500 initially. 1,500 a month from the 2 channels. So that's alongside my earnings when it comes to eBay and Vinted. So how are we going to get there? And I always like to reverse engineer things in the sense of, it's easy to say, just go and earn 1,500 quid. Because other people might say as well, and rightfully so in some aspects, they might say, is it not easier to can YouTube and put all your attention on eBay? Double down on eBay? Yes, but part of this journey for me has to be enjoyment as well. I don't want just a dead end job. And if I just done eBay and Vinted on its own, I would be so depressed just doing that personally. I know it works for some people. For me, I like the social media aspect. So reverse engineering, it's very much a case of controlling the controllables. Okay, so I cannot control how many people hit that subscribe button. By the way, this is not a video asking people to subscribe, yeah? But if you want to do it, no, I'm joking. I can't control that. What I can control is my activity on the channels. This channel and the crime channel. So, where I've looked at it, okay, I think the reselling channel has a ceiling for most people, for most videos. You are going to get the viral videos, you know, what go out to 50,000, 100,000, 1 million people. You are going to get them from time to time. But most of the videos I put out at the moment, I would say after a week, let's do an average, about 2,000 views, okay? So we're closing in on 7,000 subs. So there's 5,000 people, nearly 5,000 people who aren't watching it if it's only my 2,000 subscribers who are, which is never the way, by the way. So you have to ask yourself, why? Why are the subscribers not watching it? And that's down to me. The content has to be good. I need to work on my packaging a lot more. I need to make sure them titles and thumbnails are clickable. So not just the regular viewers watch it, which is great, appreciate you all, but how can I reach out to a whole new field, a whole new audience? And that's simply down to me. On top of that, I'm so inconsistent with posting. I always talk about wanting to do these parcel drops and post regularly, and I say it, don't do it, similar to my eBay. But now I feel I've ticked the eBay consistency bucket. We don't want to let that slip, but I feel I can tick the YouTube one. So my plan of action is tomorrow, we're not sourcing. Tomorrow, we're not listing or doing photos. We've got stuff in the bank. Tomorrow, we create a content strategy. Easy for me to say, strategy. Why can't I say that word? You know the word. Why can't I say it? Content strategy. I'm trying too hard. Anyway, we create that thing tomorrow for both channels. And you're going to see more of me, because we need to be consistent. We need different types of videos, fresh ideas, new content, keeping the old boot sale stuff as well. And I've had some nice messages recently with the boot sale content where people are enjoying them a lot more. And I know why. Because I'm back to picking up a mixed bunch of items, not just the clothing. I get it. Because when I watch the videos, they're the ones I enjoy the most. So yeah, watch this space, shall we say. The goal is to get to a consistent £1,500 a month. That's the first goal. And we're going to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get myself a part-time job, even for 3 to 6 months, so we can borrow enough money to make the move. But I'll be back tomorrow without fail. I'll give you guys a bit of an update. We've arrived at the parcel shop.